Good morning. Welcome in, welcome in. Here we are, another beautiful morning here in St. Lucia. My name is Dr. Steele. Today we're going to be doing morning flow, 15 minutes of movements, 15 minutes of meditation, 15 minutes of journaling, and 15 minutes of setting the intention and tone for your day. I'm your teacher today, just throwing my hair up. It's a little chilly this morning, I must say. The sun has not come out yet, so I've got a little bit of heat on my lap, which is nice. Let me turn this down though. All right, so we're gonna start with our arms, but first we'll kind of open up our shoulders. Again, a little bit of movement to start our morning. So let's begin. Big inhale, shoulder rolls. Big inhale, shoulder rolls. And remember, this movement is really just about being intentional with our movements. And forward. Very good. And back. And forward. And back. All right, perfect. So now big inhale, both arms up. And exhale down. Both arms up. And exhale down. Both arms up. And go ahead and leave your right arm up. We're going to focus on your left, and we're just going to go right down to halfway. Very good. All right, now we're going to stop midway, tiny circles to the front. And tiny circles to the back. Very good. Palm open to the midline and bring that forward. Very good. Midline. All right, so now we have turn our palm down and we're going to pull back. Keep that counterbalance arm nice and straight. All right, and then bring it back up, and then we'll bring it all the way down and pinch. Very good. Bring it back to join the right. Now the right, we're going to go down halfway. Very good. And stop halfway, tiny circles to the front. And tiny circles to the back, reverse. Very good. Turn that palm facing the midline and bring it forward. Very good. Go ahead and pop that palm facing down and pull back. Very good. And go ahead and sling it back up all the way down. Squeeze at the bottom. Very good. Both arms up. Now we're going to bring them both down and squeeze at the bottom. Very good. All right. And go ahead and shake your arms all the way down. Very good. We did a good job there. All right. So now we're going to work on our stomach vacuums today. So we're going to go ahead and sit up nice and straight. We're going to button that belly button to the spine. But we're first going to imagine, hello, Mickey, that we have a zipper that's at the very base of our spine. And what we're going to do is we're going to zip our abs up. So go ahead and zip your abs up, really contracting all of your abs as you zip up, zip up, zip up. Of course, buttoning your belly button to your spine. Zip, zip, zip. Imagining that corset wrapped around, pulling you in, pulling you in, pulling you in, and holding for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I love our balloons. All right, so back again, same thing. We're gonna go ahead and grab that zipper. We're gonna zip from the bottom, really contracting all of our abs as we come up, buttoning our belly button to our spine, imagining that there is a tight rubber band pulling us in, even more, and holding for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I love the balloons so much. Okay, here we go. So we're going to do this one last time. Go ahead and grab that zipper for me. Go ahead and zip up, buttoning that belly button to the spine, imagining all that corset wrapped around, pulling you in, pulling you in, pulling you in, and holding for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I never know when the balloons are gonna happen. It's so interesting. Okay, so now that we finished that, go ahead and grab your right knee and bring it to the chest. Nice circle, bring it to the chest. Nice circle and bring it to the chest. And circle and bring it to the chest. Very good. Left side, same thing. Bring it to the chest and circle. 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 Very good. Now we're going to bring both knees into the chest for a nice, gentle, low back stretch. All right. And bring it down. Go ahead and relax. All right. So now we're going to do a little bit of cat-cows and then probably finish out with some hamstrings. Maybe I'll do a little bit of squats. We'll see how it goes. All right, here we go. What we're going to do now, I'm going to turn to the side. We're going to do a series of cat-cows. So if you're familiar with cat-cows, so cow is when you open up there. Whoa. I definitely feel my esophagus. So cow is here. Cat is here. Inhale for cow. Exhale for cat. So we'll do that probably about 10 times. So big inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Perfect. Back to neutral spine. All right. Now what we're going to do is stand up. We'll do a little bit of squats and then our hamstrings and our calves, and we should be good to go. So intentionally standing up, making sure that your feet are about hip width apart at very least, making sure that the ball of your foot is rootly planted on the floor. As we transition, we're going to contract our abs, we're going to contract our glutes, our quads, and our hamstrings as we're coming up. So we're going to go ahead, take a deep breath. Inhale, push up, push up, push up. Very good. So we're not just going to kind of stand up haphazardly. We always stand up with intention, with focus. Same thing as we're going to come down in our squats. We're going to do it with intention and focus. I'm going to do a little bit of a sumo squat today, so because it feels better on my hips today. So I'm going to bring my hips just a little bit past hip width apart, and I'm actually going to have my toes pointed out a little bit just to kind of make room for my hips, but normally we would square them off, but today I'm going to open them up just a little bit just to take some of the pressure off of my low back. We're going to zip our belly button in, imagine that corset, and we're going to come down for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to go ahead and lunge it out. I love but don't love lunges. Go ahead, left side front, left foot front, right foot nice and straight, or right leg rather, and then we're going to come down for our lunge. Very good. Go ahead and split other side, right foot forward, left foot nice and straight, and come down for 10. And back to center again. The last one we're going to do is a curtsy squat. So sometimes I'll do it with movement and sometimes I won't. So this one I'm going to do with movement. So we're going to start in our normal neutral position, and then we're going to curtsy down and then back up and back up. So we're just focusing in on this right side. Very good. Last one. Back to center. We're going to do the opposite, focusing on left side. Very good. One more. Awesome. And back to center and down for 10. Come on up. Very good. Now we're going to go our calves, 10 up and down. Very good. Circle right foot. Circle left foot. Very good. Wonderful. So we finished out our movement portion of the day. We are good to go. Now we're going to start into our meditation. So we do Kundalini meditation in this particular class. So Kundalini meditation uses mantra, mudra, and breath to really activate different parts of your brain. So it's rooted in neuroscience. There's actually a lot of research study that has been done, even myself testing things out and looking at how these different postures affect the brain. So it's really, really powerful. So if you're trying to shift your brain, shift your perception, access your neuroplasticity of your brain, rewire, listen up. Okay, so how this works is we have to tune in first. We're tuning into higher self. So Kundalini comes from India and Ayurvedic medicine, so far predates our Western medicine by 10,000 or so years. So lots of power behind it, lots of lineage behind it. And so what we're going to do is we're going to tune in. Ong Namo Guru Dev Namo. We'll do that 3 times. And then from there, we'll go into our Satkriya. So Satkriya, just so you know, is we'll do like about a 3-minute Satkriya, and the mantra is Sat Nam. Truth is my identity is my truth. The mudra, which is the hand position, is going to be in a little steeple. If you are male identifying, your right thumb is going to go over. Female identifying, left thumb. So you're going to have your thumbs over. Arms are going to be straight. You're going to go Mula Bandha. So Mula Bandha is your root lock. So that's when you lock, contract your anus, your sex organs, and your belly button to your spine, and you're going to lock it up and in. So when we go up, right, Sat, and then Nam, relax. Sat, and then relax, Nam. So we're going to go Sat, contract, Nam, relax. And we're going to do that for 3 minutes. So Sat, Nam, Sat, Nam, right? So we're going to do that, and then we'll finish that posture out, and then we'll move into our prosperity meditation. Again, we're going to do this one for 5 minutes. We normally do it for 3, but today we'll do it for 5. So eye position is going to be eyes closed. You're going to be looking at the tip of your nose through like a 10% slit. The mantra is Har, so you're really going to access that abdominal Har, Har, Har. We're going to chant it, and then the mudra is like this. So Har, 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 and we'll do that for about 5 minutes. Okay, I'll walk you through. As we do, I just want to make sure that you know where we're going and what is happening so far. All right, let me tune us in. All right, big breath. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. All right. Big inhale. Beautiful. All right. Let's grab our little steeple here, left or right. Your choice at this point. Big inhale. Root lock, Sat. Exhale, Nam. Inhale, root lock. Sat. Nam. Inhale, root lock. Sat. Nam. All right, continue on your own. Sat. Nam. 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 So make sure you grab your root lock as you come up for Sat, and then you relax everything out for Nam. Sat, Sat, Nam, 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 Sat, Nam. About a minute left here. Continue in, grabbing that root lock. Sat, Nam, 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 Sat, Nam. About 30 more seconds here. Sat, Nam, 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 Sat, Nam. Very good. Go ahead and inhale in. Hold that root lock. And exhale, release. Inhale. Hold that root lock. Exhale, release. One more time. Inhale. Really pull all that Kundalini energy up into your head, into your crown, into your third eye, and then release out. Very good. So now we're going to move into our prosperity meditation. So our prosperity meditation, again, we're going to use the mantra Har. So we can do this one for as little as 3 minutes or as long as 11. We're going to do for about 5. So Har. It's going to come from the belly, come from the abdomen with a lot of power, with a lot of energy. And then we're going to use our mudra here. Eye gaze closed, 10% slit, looking at the tip of the nose. This is a very powerful meditation. If you need physical money, physical cold hard money, this is the meditation to do. So only 3 to 5 minutes a day, boom, can change your financial state. Don't believe me, try. Morning, Queen, blessed high rising. All right, yes, I'm always into, I'm from, the show me state, right? So show me, right? I'm not from the show me state, but you know what I'm saying. Like prove it, right? We're not gonna just have, a theory and not prove it. So go ahead and try it and we'll see. All right, so again, Har, we're gonna begin. Big inhale and begin. Heart. heart, 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 heart. Keep going, about halfway there. So we're just gonna keep that movement going, thinking about all the prosperity, all of the abundance, all of the opportunity coming towards you. And continue in for the last 2 minutes. Heart, 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 heart. Keep it going. You have about a minute left. Remember, you can do anything for about a minute. So let's recommit to our practice, remembering that it's really a marathon and not a sprint. Heart, 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 heart. Last 30 seconds or so. Keep it up. You can do anything for 30 seconds. Heart, 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 heart. Very good. Big inhale. Root lock, bring it to the top. Go ahead and lock your anus, your sex organs, your abdomen. Hold it as a lock. Bring all that Kundalini energy to the top of your head. Sipping in just a little more air, and then just a little more air, and then just a little more air. And then gently relax and release. Putting your hands in a cup, visualizing all of the good things, all of the positive things, all of the future things, the prosperity, the abundance, the joy, the peace, the happiness, all of it coming towards you. Big inhale, and exhale, relax. Very good. All right. So that concludes our meditation portion. You know what's interesting is every time I do that meditation, it waters my eyes. And so it's kind of interesting how it does that. Again, neuroscience, right? All right, cool. So now we are going to work on our journaling. So journaling or scripting is a technique that we use really to plan our day. So we talk about kind of like our task and our to-do list, and we'll get to that. but we really want to focus on how we want to feel and how we want to create our day. So we have the power to make our day, create our day, right? And it's really up to us what it is that we want to choose to create with our day. So what I do every single day is I will close my eyes and I'll kind of meditate for a couple minutes, and I'll pull out 3 powerful words, and then I will script those words for you out loud so you kind of get an idea. While I'm doing that, you can follow along, take notes, or I encourage you to script on your own. I'm just doing it to give you kind of an example. All right, here we go. Hello, Tara. Welcome in. So productivity, prosperity, and abundance right away. Productivity, prosperity, abundance are my 3 words. I also got, when we were meditating, I got kind of like this endurance, right? But almost like resilience, right? And being in there. So I may play around a little bit with that too. All right, so those are my words, right? So you can choose your words. Remember, close your eyes. There's no right or wrong answers. Whatever words first pop up, that's what you want to write down, and that's what you want to script with. So here we go. I'm going to script for our 3 words, my 3 words anyway. You can script for yours, right? So, big inhale. So productivity, immediately I feel my heart in exchange. So productivity is movement, right? Movement of an exchange of what's on my heart and in my heart and what's out in the world. So it's this even exchange. So as I'm productive, I'm self-assured, I'm calm, I'm still, I'm safe, I'm at ease. There's a lot of movement. I see my progress, I see my success. I learn from my failures. I'm getting things done. Things are working in my favor. They're always working out for me, slowly and steadily and effortlessly. They're always working out in my favor. Everything is working out. Everything is in point. Everything is falling in line. I'm still, I'm supported, I'm calm, I'm self-assured, I'm at ease. Because I know to be productive requires me to be at ease, requires me to be grounded, to be rooted, right? And as my productivity continues to build and manifest, prosperity, right? More connections, more opportunities, more people, sharing more, successfully, right? Gathering peacefully, honorably, right? Strategically, bringing holistic medicine to the world, helping them to see, helping them to learn, helping them to connect back with their bodies, seeing their bodies as an abundant life force, maintaining my abundance, my clarity, my peace, my unity, feeling led, feeling guided, feeling inspired, trusting self, providing guidance for the highest good for all those involved. Everything is in perfect order, regardless of appearances, whether I believe this or not. And just honoring that silent part of self. Big inhale. Wonderful. So that's our journaling for today. So you can continue on your journaling if you'd like to. Otherwise, we're going to move on to the last portion, which is our planning our day. So we try to plan our day with intention, and we do it right after we've created kind of how we want to be and how we want to feel, because it's almost like fuel to help us with our day. Morning flow is about being in flow state. It's about optimizing and using as little energy as possible. It's about being really efficient. So in holistic medicine, it's all about optimization. So we optimize the human being, right? So that's what this is about, optimization. So we know that if we don't plan our day, if we don't have an execution strategy, we're going to be all over the place. And if we want to bring our creations and bring our manifestations to life, we must have clarity and we must have resilience, perseverance, but a solid execution strategy. So I tend to do, annual goals, then I break them down into quarterly, and then I break them down into monthly, and then I execute on them weekly. So I really take it from that macro level to the micro level. Even when patients work with me, I give them a 12-week plan with their daily routine and their weekly routine, just to help them in a checklist format. So really good stuff there. Let me know if you're interested. All right, cool. So now we're going to plan our day. So first thing I like to do is just data dump everything off of your brain. Any thoughts, any feelings, anything that's kind of hanging in the surface, go ahead and dump that out of your brain, because you really don't need it anymore. So go ahead and dump that out. Right. And once it's dumped out, you're going to create tasks. Right? So you're going to have your health task. You're going to have, really they're buckets. You're going to have your work, your family. I also have like an operations one. I have a finance one. I have a marketing one. I have all these different buckets to help run my practice, right? So I have all of these buckets, and then I'm going to put these task lists under these buckets. So for health, naturally exercise, drinking water, eating my protein, blessed love, yes, hello, all of that, right? So I'm going to go ahead and put whatever it is I need to do for self first under that, right, list. And then the same thing, right? I'm going to put it under, work. I'm going to put it under my family, whatever tasks I need to get done. I'm going to just data dump. Whether I think I'm going to get them done today or not, I'm just going to throw them out, and I'm going to eventually have a running list, right? So then as we gather with this running list, right, we sift and sort. So I'm going to pick out 3 to 5 tasks that I'm going to work with today, but first I'm going to put in my meals and my breaks. So I'm going to put fueling myself and feeding myself as my first priority, because most people it's their last priority. So we need to make sure you know what you're eating, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and all your snacks for the day. So go ahead and put that in there. Right. I'm so glad you joined us today, precious. Yes. All right, cool. So you've got your meals, right? And if you need any ideas for meals, please let me know. We have lots of meals, especially this week we're working with in our Intro to Holistic Medicine class. It is a free class, by the way. We will have our class later this evening, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, a little bit of a different format with that class. But this class, we're going to be talking about the relationship between stress, our metabolism, and our food, so definitely tune in. In that class, we do give you an alkaline meal plan. We are testing your pH levels in that class. We're putting subjective with objective and teaching you really how to be your own doctor, pretty much. If you're new to my channel, my name is Dr. Steele. I'm a board-certified naturopathic doctor. I held 7 degrees in my field. They're all in the natural healthcare space. I like to say that I went to school, so you don't have to. So I organize it, synthesize lots of complex things, and break it down into very easy, palatable things. So definitely tune in, click the notify, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. All right, cool. So now what we've done is we put our meals in, we've put our breaks in. Now we're going to use our work task or our home task, whichever ones we prioritize first, and we're going to put all of those tasks in. And remember, we're working with 3 to 5 tasks. We're not going to go super crazy. I know everybody's like, I want to get done 20 things, right? If you get done 20 things, great. But start with 3 to 5, because we don't want to hyper fixate. We don't want to stress ourselves out. We don't want to overbook ourselves. That's actually a trauma response, survival mode, when we overbook ourselves, right? And we have no breaks, we have no breathing room. So make sure you take breaks, make sure you put your food in, make sure you put your water in, make sure you put yourself in there. Hey, MAGA, make sure yourself comes first. I know we have children, we have spouses, we have families, we have all the things, we have bosses, we have everything, right? However, if we don't have self, then we don't have anything. So make sure you prioritize yourself for today first and foremost. Putting yourself in, booking yourself in. Very good. Your 3 to 5 tasks. So today I have to go to town. I'm going to take care of some tasks in town. And I'll probably treat myself with a little bit of espresso from the coffee shop. So I'm kind of excited about that today. It'll be like a little treat, my little espresso. Right? Oh, So wonderful. Very good. Just finish up your day, your schedule, your plan. Thank you, Maga. So good to see you. Very good. And just finish out your day plan. You've got this. You know what you're going to get accomplished today, right? And I like to keep a running list, so I'm not super rigid. I'll have my 3 to 5 that I need to get accomplished today. So I've got a couple things I need to do in town. I've got probably 3 things to do in town, and then I'll grab my coffee. And then I also have lots to post for you guys on social media. Lots. I have a podcast I recorded forever ago, partially, and I need to put that out because people have been asking me about it. And it's my podcast, Confessions of a Holistic Doctor. So I recorded that podcast, just so you know. I recorded that right after I left the United States. So I left the United States in 2023. I had a physical practice, a family practice for 15 years, almost. And I really loved being that old school family doctor. However, being in Virginia, I experienced lots of systemic racism, lots of bullying, lots of abuses. And, every single day you can mentally arm yourself and prepare yourself, but at a certain point, you have to remove yourself from places you're not valued, you're not respected, and you're not appreciated. So definitely remove yourself from any space that you're not loved. So I left in 2023 and really reshaped and restructured my life, restructured my day, because I had given so much to the world and hadn't really received my fair share back, meaning the love, the acknowledgement, the support for the work that I've done, to get here. So we all need encouragement outside of ourselves, as much as I can generate, myself. We're not islands. And so we do need encouragement, especially as founders, as pioneers, as visionaries. And so my goal is to bring holistic medicine to the world, make it so accessible that you and your family can really live naturally, easily, and effortlessly. You don't need $1 billion to live a holistic lifestyle. You actually don't need any money to live a holistic lifestyle. In fact, if you are living a holistic lifestyle, you can create and manifest more. And so I want to teach you over this next year how I have transformed my life so many times. So many times, I can't even tell you how many experiences that I've had. I came to the realization that the healthcare system was really broken, and really there was nothing I could do to fix it. Even in legislation, I was a lobbyist for a while, there's nothing, right? And I had to step away to allow the healthcare system to collapse because it's not serving the people, So we need to create systems that serve the people, right? So hopefully this helps to serve your people. Absolutely. Yes, I do work with people. Like I said, 7 degrees in my field. I'm international, so I work all over the globe. I work with people all over, completely virtual. I send you tests, remedies, nutraceuticals. We have our visits on Zoom. Very structured, very organized, very actionable, very practical. You know exactly what to do. From reading your labs, I'll read your labs efficiently. I create a 40-plus page report. Go over your labs in detail with you top to bottom, more in detail than you've ever had your labs reviewed. And then I give you actionable items, what you do with that, right? So these numbers, what do they mean, right? And then how you can move those numbers in different directions, right? So we use subjective, how you feel, we take questionnaires, and then we match that with objective analysis, something outside of me, something outside of you, to be able to measure our progress, because sometimes we're not going to catch everything in symptoms. So, health is a state that is created, right? Not an absence of symptom or disease. So what tends to happen is our bodies get really depleted. They get depleted in nutrients, right? And so as our bodies get depleted in nutrients, our elimination pathways begin to get backed up, right? And so toxicity begins to build in the body, and then eventually organ systems start to, be inhibited, or they start to not function as well. And then eventually after that, disease develops. So I catch things way before they become diagnoses. First off, diagnosis is nothing more than an educated guess. It's a sophisticated labeling system. Diagnoses can be wrong, right? So that's why we pull apart diagnoses. We don't pay too much attention. It's in the westernized model. So we're wanting to decolonize our healthcare, right? So yes, it is. It is absolutely. Well, you know what? Here's the thing, Precious. This shows you how powerful you are, right? Just that thought, just that manifestation, just that, you know what? This isn't working for me. I'm no longer going to continue to go into an abusive system that continues to subjugate me, that continues to abuse me, that continues to gaslight me, and doesn't honor me and doesn't respect me. I'm not going to do that anymore, right? So I'm going to look for something different, and then boom, right? It doesn't have to have effort. That's the thing. We always think because we're trained and we're programmed for it to be transactional, right? We're always looking for there to be a transaction. Thank you so much, Maga. There's transaction. If I do this, then I'm going to receive this. If I do that, then I'm going to receive that. What happened to, right? Because I'm worthy, because I am. This is my birthright. Healing is my birthright. Healing is a human right, right? Healing is a human right. Healing is a birthright. We should not have to, we should not be given health simply because of our economic status. So I always try to provide lots of free information. Naturally, if people want to work with me, they can. And I still have very reasonable rates for my experience, right? And I've always had that commitment to keep it affordable regardless, right? And so whether you're investing your time watching videos or consuming my content, I've got over 1,000 videos on YouTube that you can consume. So years of work. You can Google my name. I was on television for many years and taught all over the world. I've been on so many different things and really leaving the States in 2023 and just really finding myself. So almost 14 years. Yes, exactly. I know, because it's all about the gut. Exactly, it's all about the gut. So we start off with what you're eating, right? But what you're thinking too, and what's eating you, right? So then what you're eating and how you're digesting and assimilating it, right? So we look at your pH levels, right? Because a lot of times people are eating a high acidic diet. If you're eating a high acidic diet, right, then your body is going to really build up a lot of toxicity. It builds up acidity. That's going to sit in your digestive tract. It's going to affect your gallbladder, your liver, digestion, right? So we don't want to do that. So we test our pH. You can get your pH strips literally at like the grocery store or like a drugstore, right? And so you take your pH needs to be 6.8, right? So it may start off at 5 or 6, that's really acidic. 6.8 is a sweet spot, that's your alkalinity. You can go a little bit higher, but we don't want it too high. So 6.8 is your sweet spot. We need to get the mouth to that because the digestive system needs to be really acidic. Then your small intestines needs to be alkaline for absorption, and then your large intestines is usually like a neutral base, right? So getting that salivary to alkalinity, how do we do that, right? A lot of greens, green fruits, green veggies, green kale, your spirulina, your chlorella, your sea moss, all your green powders is actually going to make sure that your mouth stays alkaline so that your stomach can be that counterbalance of acidity, right? Yes. Yes, exactly. Oh, very good. Well, definitely. It's all good. I'm very much open. So please reach out. Please, I have tons and tons of content. I love to share things. And we have a community as well. If you hit the link in the bio, you can join our Intro to Holistic Medicine class, which is going on right now. We're in week 6. Tune in at 7:00 p.m. tonight. So I'm teaching a little bit of 4-minute class. This one's my morning flow class. So it's more of like a meditation class, right? And more of like getting set for the day, but I always take it organic. So yeah, so again, our pH levels, we want that to be more of an alkaline state so that we can break down our proteins in our stomach. Because if we're not breaking down our proteins because of a lack of acidity, right, then what happens is we're not giving our body what we need to repair and heal. So protein is actually really acidic, right? However, yes, exactly. Oh my gosh. So again, 7 degrees in my field, hundreds of certifications. So I am the cleanup crew of medicine, just so you know. I've been in practice 20 years. I've treated over 40,000 patients in general family practice. Medical doctors send their cases to me when they don't know what to do with them, or they've been injured. They've been injured or harmed or gaslit to the point of they don't trust the system anymore. So I know you may feel like you're unique in your complication, but you're not, my love. You're just misinformed and misled and misguided. So let me teach you simply, right? So two things we're going to work on: pH levels and protein. pH levels and protein. So we're going to get our protein sources. We're going to choose our lean protein sources. If we have health conditions, we want to go more of our alkaline ones. So more of our plant-based protein sources. So that's going to be our lentils, our chickpeas, our black beans, those kinds of things. Those are going to be more alkaline for our system. We can still do our animal-based proteins, but they are going to be acidic. So your chicken breast, your turkey breast, your whitefish are your leaner ones, right? However, we want to make sure we do some ginger when we're eating those so that it helps with the acidity, so it brings that down, right? So it's all about food pairing. We also want to get our water up, half our body weight in ounces in water every single day. So if we get half our body weight in ounces every single day, check, right? We can put some yummy cucumbers in there. We can put some minerals in there. We can put some electrolytes in our water, so we can dress our water up. We can put some pink Himalayan sea salt in the water so it has the cations in it. So lots of things we can do to dress our water up. And then from there, as we're hydrating ourselves, now we're focusing on our protein. Why? Because protein helps us to repair and heal, balances our blood sugar, keeps us more in balance, right? So when we have a balanced blood sugar, now we have a foundation of health. If our blood sugar is all over the place, if it's up, if it's down, if it's left, if it's right, we won't have a foundation of health to build with. So these are our core things that are not looked. I remember during COVID or C-19 when I'd have patients call me. They weren't even my patients. They were just people who were referred to me because, again, like, I treat everybody. So they would call me in the hospital being threatened, right? Being threatened in the hospital, about the ventilators, right? Threatened. And, a lot of people passed away from the ventilators. And so they're being threatened, but their blood sugars are through the roof. So they're not getting their blood sugars stable. They're not being fed healthy food because, of course, the hospital has a horrible food, which is crazy town, and no restful conditions, no healing conditions. You're waking up every 2 hours. There's lights beeping, just not a healing place, right? So I used to say that hospital in Latin means a place to die, but I don't remember if that's true or not. So some people fried me on it years ago, so I don't know. Anyway, but we'll just keep that going just between us. So nonetheless, people don't have, they don't have the right information, so they can't make the right decisions. And all the information is so biased, it's all about financial gain, greedy this and greedy that, right? And so there's no integrity anymore. And that's really, really sad because people deserve, again, healthcare is a human right. So, okay, so I'm going to leave you with this. Hydrate half your body weight in ounces in water. Before you do all that, you have to make a decision, right, that you want to get well. So hopefully you do because you're listening to this. So, okay, half your body weight in ounces in water. We're going to track our pH levels. We're going to track our food, what we're eating. But specifically, we're going to track our protein. That's what we're going to really focus on, right? And we're going to focus on our plant-based protein sources because those are more alkaline. But if we do our animal-based protein sources, it's okay. We just want to make sure we have some ginger with it. So with that, yes. Got it. Well, they're going to threaten that. Yeah, they're going to threaten that. So we'll have to work on the nutrition. But even if that does happen, we use Kate Farms. I don't know if you're familiar with Kate Farms, but Kate Farms is actually more of a clean, organic, and it goes right in the G tube. However, we're going to try to prevent that, right? So we'll make sure that we hit, our metrics. That's the thing is we need results. So in healthcare, it's all about achieving results. And so with our metrics, so we'll do that. All right, my love. Well, I will see you guys all later, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm going to have to run along because I have my day that I have planned, and I want to get around and do all the things that I have to do. And then, yeah, I'll see you guys this evening at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you all so much for coming in to Morning Flow. This is really about you setting the tone and setting the intention for your day. So my prayer for all of you today is to have a healing day, right? Really, truly. Tune out whatever's going on outside. People, places, situations, circumstances, and events. It's you, it's God, of your understanding, it's creator within self because you're part God, and it's really about you.